Hey YouTubers. Alright, so this video is the top 11 4K Blu-rays that you do not need to purchase. And that's not to say these aren't great movies. Some of them actually are. However, you're not going to see that much of an improvement going from Blu-ray to 4K. So, then some of these movies are some of the lousiest 4Ks that I have reviewed. And actually, since some of these I no longer own, there are a few actually that are even worse that would be in this collection. Keep an eye out for my other video, top 11 4Ks that you have to own. And in that case, you know, there are a few movies that I don't actually have yet on 4K, such as Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So keep that in mind when you're watching it. But in this one, these are my top 11. All right, so let's go ahead and move all these movies out of the way so we can focus on the top 11 that you don't need to purchase. All right, so now possibly one of the greatest westerns ever. And I'm sure I'm going to get some flack on this one, but this is my number 11 video that you don't need to purchase. Unforgiven. Great freaking movie. However, it's 25 years old. There's only so much they can do to make that a really good 4K movie, alright? So maybe the sound got a little better. Yeah, the contrast is better between the colors. Things pop out better, especially if you have an OLED TV. But the resolution just does not look that 4K to me. You'll see in my other video, I actually saved Saving Private Ryan, made it into my top 11. That movie is just absolutely incredible, and you gotta have that one. I'm sorry. This one, yeah, I could have just kept it on Blu-ray and been happy. So, that's it. Moving on. Probably gonna get some flack on this one. Another great movie. However, who the hell needs this on 4K? I know I didn't. I enjoyed the movie. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not. If I were to put a video in to brag to my friends about with my awesome sound system and 70-inch TV, I would not put this in, alright? Now, it was a great movie. Will I ever watch it again? I probably will never watch it again. So, therefore, it had to end up in the bottom. Sorry if you liked the movie and you felt you needed to have it in 4K. It's not an action movie. There isn't a whole lot of computer graphics type stuff in there, if there is any. Nothing really pops out at you. Another reason not to have 4K, alright? So, Julia Roberts, she's getting up there in age. I don't really want to see every freaking wrinkle on her face, alright? Same with Owen Wilson. He's aged a bit. So there's nothing in that makes me want to see it 4K. Alright. Another one of my favorite movies. Now, this is one where I was like, what the hell? This don't look any better really than my Blu-ray copy. Another movie that is possibly closing in on 20 years old. Maybe only 15, but you know, doesn't look 4K, and really, I didn't see a whole lot of improvement in the contrast and the colors. So, it makes this list. If you got it in Blu-ray, keep your Blu-ray. Pitch Perfect 3. I watched all three of them. I really enjoy the series. Did I need this in 4K? No. This is a case where, you know, the women in it, they're okay looking. Nothing special about them to make me really want 4K. There's no CG stuff. It's not an action movie. It's, you know, musical video. Yeah, maybe the sound was really good on it, but am I ever going to watch it again? No. So, don't friggin' need it. Now, this movie was actually really good, but another movie where you think, you know, hey, I don't actually need this on 4K. There's nothing special about it. Blu-ray would have been just fine. Now this was made recently, so the resolution is a lot better. However, like I said in the other one, a lot of older people in it. I don't want to see all the wrinkles. Will I ever watch it again? I might actually watch that one again. Alright, so we're slowly getting down here. This is my number 6 pick. Really good movie again. You know, I had to pick some movies to put in this list, and unfortunately this one made it. You know, it was filmed recently, so it's actually got a pretty good picture. There is some action, but not a whole lot. It's mainly, you know, action around the offices. Did I need it in 4K? No. So therefore, I would have been happy with Blu-ray. And the sound, you know, in some places is pretty good. Other places, like, big deal. So that's why that made the list. If I had all of the 50 Shades videos, I would just lump them together. This movie, do I need it in 4K? No. It's not that good. We'll never watch it again. Kind of embarrassed to have it in the collection. If the female was in it was even hotter, maybe you know, maybe it would be worth watching in 4K. But that said, it's just not a very good movie. The whole series sucks. Maybe the books were good, but the movies not very good. And notice there's a problem here. Some of these are chick flicks, and I'll probably get a little heat from it. But for now, hey. All right, another movie, Moonlight. Another good movie, you know. But did I need it in 4K? Hell no. All right, so nothing special about it. It's just not something you need in 4K. And we'll move on. So we're down to number 4 here. Murder on the Orient Express. I didn't think this was a very good movie. Terrible remake. Kind of sad to see Johnny Depp in it and Penelope Cruz. This had a lot of promise. It was so bad, and that's the reason this is on here. Not because of the picture quality or anything else. It's just a bad movie. That's why it's on this list. You do not need this movie. So there's a lot of videos out there I could have put in this list, and maybe, you know, if I actually owned the other ones, I would throw them in here. But out of the hundreds of 4Ks that I do have, this is what you get. So, all right, another movie, terrible plot, crappy CG. This came from the Fast and Furious, the director of that. He should be embarrassed. He's probably the guy that made the last Fast and Furious movie, Fate of the Eight, or Fate of the Furious. Lousy movie. They have really ruined that series. And this just suffers from bad plot, bad CG. Times it look pretty good on the TV, but you know, just a piss poor movie. Can't do much with it. Number 2 on the list. This movie. I don't know where the hell they were going with it. It was just bad. Flat out bad. Not to say there aren't some good 4K moments, but you know, once again, really bad plot. You don't need this. And my number 1 worst video that you do not need on 4K, Hickok. I think they shot this with a 720p camera and then somehow converted it to 4K just so the TV would say it's in 4K. But the picture is horrible. Then the movie itself is just, it's got to be the worst plot I've ever seen. And you know, the sad thing is, you got, you know, Kris Kristofferson, Trace Adkins, one of the Hemsworth guys. But just a terrible friggin' movie. This movie should have never been made. Alright, so thanks for checking out my video. Please subscribe. We need all the subscribers we can get. Thanks for checking out the video. Enjoy the rest of your life. Thank you.